The new generation of games has finally arrived. It's here to change everything. With increasingly realistic graphics, bold narratives, and worlds more alive than ever, the coming years promise experiences beyond what we've imagined. From epic adventures to psychological horrors, the future of gaming is knocking at the door. I'm Jax, and if you're new here, welcome to the Play Hunters channel. If you could subscribe to help me grow, I'd really appreciate it. From one gamer to another. So get comfy, grab your snacks, and let's dive in. Hunger takes place during the Napoleonic era, blending exploration, combat, and survival in hostile and unpredictable environments. Your mission is to gather resources, face brutal enemies, and survive vast and dynamic maps. There are over 30 weapons at launch, along with battles against creatures and hidden bosses. The game uses Unreal Engine 5 and will be released in 2025 for PC.
Deep within these folds of flesh, you and I both know. Death has judged us rightly. For we are but beasts, unworthy of salvation.
Siberia takes place in an alternate 1896 during a Martian invasion that devastates Earth. The escape through Siberia involves saber and rifle combat, stealth exploration, and puzzle solving. The story is linear and cinematic, developed in Unity Engine for PC.
И оружие. А с едой все сложно. Все бегут. Всем она нужна.
Смотрите, они грабят аптеку.
Это не наше дело.
Дядь, купи кирпич.
Я убил его.
Вниз!
Это же предательство!
Оно самое, юноша. Оно самое.
Alien Rogue Incursion offers an intense first-person horror action experience set in the Alien universe. On a remote planet, your mission is to explore abandoned facilities and survive brutal encounters with xenomorphs. The atmosphere is suffocating with constant tension, unpredictable jump scares, and combat in dark, narrow corridors. Death Stranding 2 on the beach immerses you in a post-apocalyptic world where the mission is to reconnect isolated societies. The journey traverses challenging landscapes, facing supernatural threats and unpredictable environmental obstacles. The narrative continues to explore themes of isolation and connection, offering freedom for stealth or direct confrontation.
You're the commander, huh?
That's right. These days I'm fragile in name only. You brought America together, helped it be reborn as the UCA. But I'm afraid Death Stranding is far from over. Humanity is still in danger. still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it. A lot of things changed after you went off on your own, especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways. Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on human porters anymore. So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge.
Hell is Us places you in an isolated country ravaged by war and supernatural phenomena. Without maps or compasses, every decision relies on observation and instinct. Combat is brutal, focusing on melee weapons. It's a solitary journey in search of answers in a world that refuses to be understood.
But we would be okay. Mother always said monsters didn't exist. I thought they lived under my bed. We were both wrong. They live inside our heads.
Mafia: The Old Country takes you to early 20th century Sicily, where organized crime is beginning to take shape. It promises an intense narrative about power, honor, and violence, with a focus on realistic combat and heavy choices. A dark, cinematic portrayal of the Mafia's origins.
But this matter is not yet resolved. Will you help me bring it to a close?
Of course. Don't worry.
You again.
Displacement is a first-person horror game set in an isolated polar station, where extreme cold and insanity are constant threats. The game combines brutal survival with intense hand-to-hand combat, using improvised weapons and the environment itself as allies.
Dad, come back.
There you are.
Black State is a third-person action game that mixes cinematic storytelling with intense tactical combat. The mission is to rescue missing scientists and investigate a catastrophic event, facing soldiers and machines in highly detailed environments.
Guess that was the last one.
Pioner is an MMO first-person shooter set on a Soviet island devastated by a mysterious collapse. The game blends exploration, combat, and survival in an open world spanning over 50 square kilometers. You'll face mutant creatures, customized weapons, and complete missions for rival factions.
Invaders leave. We will create a new world on the ruins of the old one, as the great raven bestowed.
We have wanted it to end this way. We offer our sincere condolences and hope you will die with that understanding.
I don't want to spoil it for you. All you need to know is that we're going to have an incredibly fun time together.
Was a mistake, and will continue to monitor you and your progress. Your actions are rapidly changing the course of events, and the general vector of changes is close to our worldview.
But here everything is strange. Our informant is weird. Our enemies are weird. The same goes for you too.
The Sinking City 2 is a third-person horror game set in a 1920 city overwhelmed by a supernatural flood. The journey will focus on survival amidst Lovecraftian horrors, battling bizarre creatures, and uncovering hidden secrets.
Your safety in this new world is our absolute priority.
Kingmakers is an action strategy game that places a modern warrior in the middle of medieval battles. The game will alternate between third-person combat, using contemporary weapons, and real-time strategic control of armies. A powerful mix of past and present.
You have 6 months to find Owain Glendur. 6 months to unite his people. 6 months to conquer England.
The Outer Worlds 2 is an action RPG set in the Arcadia star system, where megacorporations and religious factions vie for power while dimensional rifts threaten everything. Your mission is to investigate these anomalies amid the chaos, with choices that will shape the fate of the universe. Metal Gear Remake is a full remake of the 2004 classic, rebuilt in Unreal Engine 5. The mission is set in 1964, during the Cold War, infiltrating hostile jungles and facing enemies in a world of political tension. Elements like permanent scars and dynamic camouflage promise to enhance immersion. AILA is a psychological horror game set in a future dominated by immersive technology. You play as a tester for experiments created by an AI that explores your deepest fears. Each scenario will represent a new distortion of reality.
Hello. Nice to meet you. I am AILA.
Hello Sunshine is a survival RPG set in the scorching ruins of a corporate empire. During the day, you must stay in the shadow of a giant robot to escape the deadly heat. At night, you'll need to camp beside it to avoid freezing. The story revolves around your relationship with this machine and the dangers of the world. Decadent is a first-person shooter with a narrative focus, set in a Lovecraftian horror world. The mission involves exploring remote Arctic regions, facing deformed creatures and distorted realities. A deep dive into madness, violence, and tough choices.
Awake already, eh? I wasn't sure you'd make it, mate. Patched up as best I could, but a fever set in, and, well...
I've had worse. But who are you? Why would you help me?
Oh, just a humble merchant seizing an opportunity. You look like someone who could use my wares. These are dangerous parts, after all.
Huh, let me see.
Ah, you have a good eye. Top of the line. We'll blow ahead clean.
You! Here! No! No! What have I done? This is not happening. What is this place? Keep it together, Lauren. Find a way out. Finally! Carter, this is not the time. I'm rather busy.
Do not believe what you see.
Bullcrap! You won't get her this time! I won't let you! Let her go! Don't be afraid. You're safe now. I saved you. What the? Tenebris, Maledictum, Aeternum, Mortis, Agri!
Where Winds Meet is an action RPG set in 10th century China during the 5 Dynasties and 10 Kingdoms period. The journey will feature martial arts inspired by the wuxia style, exploration of vast landscapes, and decisions that will shape the fate of a divided land. In Ghost of Yotei, the journey unfolds in feudal Japan, in a snow-covered, isolated region. Your task is to eliminate 6 masked criminals, crossing dense forests, silent villages, and frozen mountains. Combat will use traditional swords, requiring precision and strategy.
Who are you? I thought we killed your whole family.
The snake. The Oni. The
fighter. The dragon. Lord Saito.
What are we going to do with this one, Saito?
I'm sorry it came to this, little wolf.
Situ Rainu. Why do you always call me that?
It means one who is easily lost in the hunt.
Crimson Desert takes place on the continent of Pioner, a medieval fantasy world ravaged by wars and mythical creatures. The mission is to lead a group of mercenaries in intense battles, facing powerful enemies and uncovering the secrets of a land in conflict. GTA 6 will transport you to the fictional state of Leonida, inspired by Florida, with a reimagined Vice City, a new version of Miami. Your mission is to explore a vibrant open world, facing challenges in a narrative that promises to be engaging and full of twists. Which of these games caught your attention? Did any of them get you hyped? Share your thoughts on the future of gaming. If you can, subscribe to the channel to help me grow and never wonder what to play again. Big hug, enjoy your game, and see you tomorrow.